Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV. It's Friday. It's Queen.
It's Queen Friday.
It may not be on YouTube. We are going to be doing a Buy Me a Coffee request today, and it is one that I'm a little worried about possibly being blocked because it's from the Wembley concert. However, we're going to give it the old college try and see what we can do with it. If it does get blocked, all of our viewers know that they can go to Patreon and watch anything that has an overlay on YouTube without the overlay on Patreon. And if it gets totally blocked, then they can still watch it on Patreon.
Yes.
Funny how that works. So anyway, this is from, and forgive me if I pronounce this incorrectly, Native Caffrey Music.
Okay.
Which is another reaction channel. And it says, I wanted to say you inspire me in my own journey of music reactions on YouTube. I love your ingenuity, and I aspire for the same thing. Thank you. I'm glad somebody recognizes. I'm touched. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for the kind words. We appreciate it. And it says, I would like you to react to Brian May's solo from Live at Wembley 1986. This is a favorite moment of mine from the concert where the other members go to fresh up and you can hear the genius oozes from this incredible guitarist. So I am looking forward to this because I've always enjoyed the electric guitar very much.
Okay.
And we know Brian is a genius on the guitar, so and otherwise as well. And so this should be fun.
Yes, it should be.
And, you know, how cool, by the way, is it that another reaction channel actually did the Buy Me a Coffee thing and asked us to react to something? Isn't that pretty cool?
That is very, very sweet.
And I think that that just goes to show that we're not competing because there's plenty of people out there to go around. We're just trying to make the world a little bit better place. Make the world a little happier, and if we can actually inspire somebody to go and do the same thing, I honestly think that's really cool.
Well, you know, that is probably, you know, one of the nicest compliments you can get is to have somebody else who does a reaction channel say that we inspired them. Yeah.
Now, I will say, don't do everything like Coach, because sometimes I get in trouble. But, you know, just stay in the vicinity and you'll be fine. We're going to see what this sounds like coming up next. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's jump right in. All right. Thank you, Roger.
But how are you going to pause if it's a guitar solo? Because you're not supposed to pause.
That's a good question. You don't pause a guitar solo.
But you are.
But you have to on YouTube if it's the only thing you're reacting to. So
I think you just broke all the rules again.
Well, I'm good like that. But he paused there for a moment, so it was a perfect time to stop for just a second and say that I find it fascinating how he uses the knobs. And I don't play guitar. I'm not really versed on the guitar, so I'm not sure exactly what those are doing, but I'm sure it's changing like distortion or the sound or however those pickups work on the guitar.
I thought when you were younger you had a guitar.
Yeah, but I didn't know how to play the damn thing. I just had it. I mean, I've had a lot of things I didn't know how to use. So, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I think that, seriously, it is really interesting. We did the Eddie Van Halen Eruption solo, and these guys can get sounds out of a guitar that are just fascinating.
It literally sounded like the guitar was like crying in this one.
It had kind of
whining, as they say.
A spacey, like a sci-fi kind of sound to it there for a little bit.
I would say more whiny cry, in my opinion.
Okay, a whiny cry space age sci-fi movie.
Okay.
Anyway, here we go. See, he stopped. I was good.
Like he's on repeat.
I can't pause. Not right there. Okay, he took it down a little bit. I can pause for a minute. It was interesting how he was pulling the little whammy bar, which bends the strings and creates different sounds. I do know that happens. But you know what I was thinking during this whole segment, because he ran up the stairs and all the way across, is how long is his cord?
Well, I was thinking, has he ever pulled it loose while in the middle of a guitar solo?
I think that the answer to that is yes. I think that was in our comments one time. Seriously, I don't know how long the darn cord is, but it must be long.
Or the stage small, and it just looks long.
Yeah, it's all in how you shoot your cord. Yeah.
where his cord is.
The man's got an impressive cord. Well, good enough time to pause. I don't think we're at the end of it yet. Anyway, we have to pause somewhere. I hate breaking the universal law that you don't pause during a solo. But
I was also wondering too. I wonder if they've ever had a mishap with that cord. If he stuck off
like tripping over it,
or hitting somebody in the head with it,
or someone else tripping over it on stage.
Or him. That would be dangerous. That is something that when you're younger, everybody tells you to, be careful where you walk. They don't.
Well, they always say when you look back in time, those were simpler times, but not really.
Not really.
They had to.
You had to have more
navigate cords and everything.
I will say I'm fascinated with how fast his hands are moving over those guitar strings.
Yeah, I mean, any top tier guitarist like this has incredible dexterity, seriously, to be able to do that, and a lot of strength in their hands to be able to do that, and probably a lot of calluses because those strings can be hard on your fingers.
Well, they're strings. It looks like they cut in your fingers.
Yeah, especially the smaller ones. I think that's the end of the solo, but I want to make sure. But now I'm here. Yeah, they're coming back. All right. That was interesting there at the last part because it had a delay.
Yeah.
He was doing it, you heard it, but then you heard it again in a delay. Let us know what that technique is.
Well, I will say, would I have ever watched this on my own? No. But I will say that it is very intriguing how these musicians can get their instruments to sound the way they sound. You know, we take for granted, because all we see is the final production. We take for granted how much hard work, talent, and actual strength it takes to perform a concert from start to finish.
Yeah, it is true that we see after somebody at his level after they've already mastered it. But what we didn't see is the countless hours when he was young, when he was learning to play, and all the, as they say, blood, sweat, and tears. And there may have been all of those things in his journey to become a guitarist. It's just the product of so much work that we will never see or be privy to.
Well, I mean, most people take for granted because all they hear is the final product of it. And I mean, the amount of skill that takes. I mean, he was making the guitar do sounds that you would think that actually could come out of a guitar.
Well, it's sort of like a professional athlete, right? I mean, you see them, maybe a golfer, for example, just to use an example. That is not an easy sport. If you think that's an easy sport, grab a set of clubs and head to the links, and you will find out quickly that you will be humbled by that game of golf. And I will tell you that, these guys or ladies that we see on TV that can hit it in just some incredible shots, that is the result of years and years and years of practice that people never see. And these people earn the right to be in front of us on these concert stages, on these sporting event stages, because they've put the work in.
I mean, they've put a lot of work in, and they've had to take a lot of, backlash, a lot of no's in their early career, and then finally get a break. But it's just amazing. In the past, I would have never, ever entertained just sitting and watching a guitar soloist.
Well, now you've got a couple on the channel that you've done. This was a good suggestion. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support of the channel, and also wish Native Capri, did I say that right? Native Capri. Hold on. I'm going to get it right so I can send you guys over there. Native Capri Music, NATIVCAFRI Music. Go look it up. Feel free to subscribe. I'm sure that they won't mind us saying that.
No.
Again, I think it's super, super cool that another reaction channel asked us to react. And so thank you, all of you guys, for hanging out with us once again. Please throw a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
We'll see you again soon on CoachCastTV.